Hello students, we have completed reflection of light. Today we are going to explore another phenomena of light, that is refraction. Before defining refraction, let us see some demonstrations. Let us see this demonstration. Here I have used a glass bottle. Laser torch already you are looking. And in this bottle I have taken half of the bottle water, and above there is air. And light ray is going from air to water. Now look what is happening at the borderline of the two mediums, air and water. Is it bending of light at the separation of that two medium, air and water? Is it appearing to you? Now see, just look. Let us see another demonstration, and this is with a glass slab. Look students, this is a glass slab. Obviously it is made of a glass, and this is its length, and this is breadth, and this is its thickness. Already this is a glass medium, and before this I will keep air. Obviously it will be air, and when a light ray will pass straight through it when the glass slab is not there, and when we will put a glass slab on the way of the light ray will change its path, and this we are going to see now. Let us focus on it. First, I will show you a light ray is going straight. Okay, this is a straight light going, and now I will put a glass slab between the path of the light ray. Okay, now see, now the path of the light has been changed. Okay, before it was here and now it is here. At the same time you can see a reflected ray also. You see this side a reflected ray is coming, and this ray is refracted, and this is reflected ray, and here the path of the light has been changed at the surface of air medium and glass medium. At the same time again from glass medium to air medium, the path of the light has been changed. Let us see another demonstration, and this time it is with a prism. This is a glass prism. Students, let us focus our attention to the construction of this prism. This prism has three surfaces, rectangular. You see, these are the rectangular surfaces of the prism. This is one surface, another, and this is the third one. And it has also triangular surface. This is the triangular surface, and this side also it has a triangular surface. Therefore, altogether a prism has 5 surfaces. Out of 5 surfaces, 3 are rectangular. These 3 are rectangular surfaces and 2 are triangular surfaces. These rectangular surfaces are known as refracting surface, and this triangular surface is known as base of the prism. Now we will see how this prism changes the path of light when it comes on its way. This is a straight path of a light. Okay, now I will put a prism here on its path. Now see how the path of the light has been changed. This is the already this ray is this side, the ray is refracting, and this side the ray is reflecting, this is reflecting, and this side the ray appearing is refracting, and this is the TIR. You see these are the light rays. This is the reflecting, and this side which is appearing is refracting ray, and this is the TIR phenomena taking place. This is the phenomena. Students, this is the fourth demonstration we are going to do. Here I have taken a glass jar and a pen or pencil. All of you are also having these two things in your house. This is a very common demonstration we used to do. We will put this pencil inside the glass jar. Already I have taken half filled water in the glass jar, and here in this demonstration we are not going to see a light ray is bending, but due to bending of the light ray this pen is appearing bent. Where it is bent, it is the separation of two medium. Above the water there is air, and below that obviously there is water. At the separation of these two medium, the pen appears bent, and this is also due to the refraction of light. Students, if you will change the angle towards this bending of the pen, when you will change your face above, below, or this side or that side, this pencil will also appear thicker inside the water than the pencil appearing in the air. On the air side, this pen is appearing thinner than it is appearing in the water. It is appearing thicker. Let us move towards another demonstration. This is also an application of refraction, and this is very interesting, students. You can do it at your home. Here we have taken a bowl, and this bowl should be opaque. If this bowl is of glass, then it will not work. You have to take a steel bowl and a coin. I have taken 5 rupees coin because little bit it is thicker than the other coins. And this coin you have to put in the middle of the bowl, and after that you have to move backward. And finally you have to be static there. You have to stop there from where this coin just disappear. Okay, and after that you tell your mother, sister or friend to pour water in the bowl. When the water is poured in the bowl, after some time this coin will reappear from where you have seen the coin just disappeared. Is this coin is appearing? And the same way you can do it at your home. Now we are able to define refraction of light. Refraction of light is the bending of light at the point of separation of two optical medium. Let us write it. Refraction of light. Refraction of light. When a light ray, when a light ray passes from one optical medium to another optical medium, it bends at the point of separation of two optical mediums. This phenomena is called refraction of light. Refraction of light. See, when light is passing from one optical medium to another optical medium. Here you see, I have taken two optical medium. In this bottle, above the water, there is air. Air is one optical medium and water is another optical medium. And light is bending at the point of separation of two optical mediums. The air medium is optically rarer and the water is optically denser medium. What is optical medium? Generally we can say the medium through which a light or electromagnetic wave can move are called optical medium. How we decide a medium is optically denser or rarer? I told air is optically denser medium and air is optically rarer medium and water is optically denser medium. How we can decide it? We decide it on the basis of speed of light in those mediums. The medium in which the speed of light is faster, that medium is called as optically rarer medium. And the speed of light is slower, then that medium is called optically denser medium. Here water is optically denser medium and air is optically rarer medium. When a light ray passes from optically rarer medium to denser medium, it bends towards the normal. When we will draw a light, it will bend towards the normal. You are looking, the light ray is bending towards the normal. Now let us write. Let us know what is optical medium. We can write it optical medium. The medium which allow light or electromagnetic wave to pass through it is termed as optical medium. Optical medium. Here we have taken air as a optical medium, water as a optical medium, kerosene oil, mustard oil, all these are the optical medium and they allow light to pass through them. Now let us see the optically denser medium and optically rarer medium, and we can decide it on the basis of speed of light in them. Therefore, optically rarer medium means the speed of light is slower, is faster, sorry, rarer medium, then speed of light is faster. And optically denser medium means the speed of light is slower. In denser medium, the speed of light will become slow, and rarer medium, it will move faster. Now, let us discuss the rules which govern the phenomena of refraction. When light goes from optically rarer medium to optically denser medium, it will bend towards the normal. Where is normal? Normal is drawn perpendicular to the separation of two optical medium. When light will go from optically denser medium to rarer medium, it will move away from the normal. Let us see rules of refraction. First, when light ray moves from optically denser medium to optically rarer medium, it bends towards the normal. How we will draw it in your notebook? Let us see. We will take two optical medium. One, generally we take air, that is optically rarer medium. We will write here optically rarer medium. If simply it is written rarer, means optically rarer medium. And another water, and this is optically denser medium. If simply denser is written, means what? Optically denser. And we will draw a line which will separate these two mediums, and a perpendicular should be drawn here. This is the perpendicular to the separation of two medium, and this is incident ray coming in the air, and when this ray will enter into the water, it will bend towards the normal, because water is optically denser than the air. This is incident ray and this is refracted ray. This is incident ray and this is refracted ray. And this angle, the angle between the incident ray and the normal, is called as angle of incidence and it is generally denoted by I. And this angle between the normal and the refracted ray is termed as angle of refraction and generally it is denoted by small r. Now, when light ray moves from optically rarer to denser, just reverse will happen. Now, let us draw how. Then second case will be when a light ray moves from optically denser medium to optically rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. And we will draw it as, again we will take two medium. In this case, I will take air below and water above, because we have to pass a light ray from optically denser medium to optically rarer medium. And this is the normal and this ray is incident ray coming from the water, and as it will go in the air, it will move away from the normal. This is the refracted ray and this is the incident ray. This is the angle of incidence, this is the angle of refraction. This ray moved away from the normal. You can write here optically denser medium, and here optically rarer medium. Two medium, and this is incident ray coming in the air, and when this ray will enter into the water, it will bend towards the normal because water is optically denser than the air. This is incident ray and this is refracted ray. This is incident ray and this is refracted ray. And this angle, the angle between the incident ray and the normal, is called as angle of incidence and it is generally denoted by I. And this angle between the normal and the refracted ray is termed as angle of refraction and generally it is denoted by small r. Now, when light ray moves from optically rarer to denser, just reverse will happen. Now, let us draw how. Then second case will be when a light ray moves from optically denser medium to optically rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. And we will draw it as, again we will take two medium. In this case, I will take air above, air below and water above, because we have to pass a light ray from optically denser medium to optically rarer medium. And this is the normal, and this ray is incident ray coming from the water, and as it will go in the air, it will move away from the normal. This is the refracted ray. And this is the incident ray. This is the angle of incidence. This is the angle of refraction. This ray moved away from the normal. You can write here optically denser medium. And here optically rarer medium.